Dan Moses over there.
Dan Moses, cool. And we're off, here we go. And Ed Brett's got the bludger for Athletico Sluggers. Callum Blake's got the quaffle.
I didn't realise Jay Holmes had a tattoo on the back of his leg. That's information.
Neither did I, but I wasn't looking there for the first place. All right, just past the centre line, Elliot Fisher's with the quaffle, passes to Callum Lake. Red team try to get control, and Alice goes for an amazing tackle.
Oh, Elliot Fisher's beat out Callum Lake with the quaffle. Ooh,
and that's a no goal so far.
Chloe's off.
And the Fire Ducks have bludger control. Alice Walker put in an amazing tackle there. Alice most recently taking on the position of Team England head coach. Here we go. Pass halfway. It's a bit of racket from the sideline going on to Jay Holmes' side. Near the tackle from number 35. Man, it's a successful tackle as well.
Oh, that was a tackle on Rachel Brew and she did not have the block.
That was pretty good, to be fair.
Oh, Elliot Fisher scored.
And that's a no goal. What is going on? Do you recognise number 35?
I'm looking at the numbers. Well, according to this, it's Isla, but I don't think that's Isla.
Good beat from Jack Newton, but both beats at the same time. No bludgers, cool. Blue team have no bludgers. This puts red in the best position, and Chloe Hemmeray scores the first goal. We now have 10-0 to the Fire Ducks.
Oh, I have Chloe Hemingway on my fantasy team.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. Scoring me some points.
Fantasy points up there. Here we go.
Andrew Hall's got his hat on. I can't actually see a headband. Oh yeah, no, he's got a headband around his hat. He's beating, that's interesting.
Yeah. No bludgers, cool. Seems like that's legit. The ball's being moved up by Elliot Fisher. No bludgers for the blue team. Where are they? They need to get the bludgers. That was a good block from McCartney. And that's a goal from Fish.
Sorry, a bit of cheeky neck contact at some point. But
Okay, so correction to the score. We have, so 2-0 to the Fire Ducks. The scoreboard was put at 0 for some odd reason. Good beat from Alice Walker. Dan Trick calling a press on Jay. Jay Holmes running laps around the pitch. Callum with the block. Nice one. Callum's gone in for a tackle with someone who hasn't got the ball, and it's a brooms down. What do we think about that? Do we think it's a card?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
A bit shaken.
I'm sure the refs will decide, as they are the masters of the game. Quaffle is...
Yeah, Fish has got it.
Isla is on pitch. Isla
Not in number
is...
35.
Isla's represented number 95, I believe. And I think there's a sub going on pitch for number 39. 39 for the Sluggers.
I'm reading the wrong one. I was reading the fantasy value and not the jersey number. Number 35 is Max Parsons.
Bit of bounce from the bench right here. So 39 has subbed out for number 19, I believe. Looks familiar, number 19. Can't put a name to the face. Olivia Norman.
Not sure what team they play for.
Ooh, not too sure either. There's probably a statistic somewhere. And that's a long pass down there. No go, unfortunately. Failed attempt to tackle by Isla. Cartney with the quaffle.
Isla's trying again.
Because McCartney is not a keeper, that is possible. The keepers are safe in their keeper zone. But McCartney, since a chaser, usually plays keeper, so he can get tackles. Andrew Hall's beating, I didn't realise that. Wow.
Exciting.
Amazing turn of events. Let's see what's possible.
Lauren Cochran's also beating.
Oh, fantastic. Well, on the draft they only had one official beater, so I do expect, the Sluggers to pull it out the bag with the beater subs, converting some chasers into beaters. It's got to be the way. Wow, an amazing goal from Kevin Lee, ex-executive management team member. Used to look after the expansion department. Represent. Jay's going to go long up, and that is a well high pass there. And unfortunately, it's gone to the fire duck side, just passed over the boundary. I may absolutely mull up my words, by the way. I don't even know what a boundary is.
Well, there's only one now. And I believe the corners are represented by those flags,
yep.
Which is helpful.
That's a good indicator.
We've upgraded from cones.
That's a long pass. Callum Lake with the ball, and he's beat.
Oh, Isabel Sheen was beat before she can get there.
Let's go, Kevin! Oh, Kevin is all over.
Generally think, pretty much first-time beaters, Hull and Cochran are doing an amazing job. Really keeping the game alive. They're doing the best shot they can.
Let's go, Kevin!
Oh, that was a long shot.
Oh, just save it. And so does Callum. And he's running towards a no-go.
Callum Lake's going downtown. Wow! The fumble from Callum Lake, giving the ball to the blue team. And Jay chucks it across to McCartney. McCartney's now free. Is that a goal? No, that's no good.
Nice job, Kevin!
And Hull and Lauren have got bludger control.
Fantastic.
That's amazing.
Fantastic. See, if I put money on that, on the comment I made about them doing really well in the game, I'd be rich at this point.
Who is that subbed on? Is that Ed Brett?
That's Ed, yeah. So keeping gender for the Sluggers. Got a two male beater lineup on this time. Sam Burker on, part of the Quest Analytics team. I'm taking a spot for filming, co-commentating. Sam's a good lad. We had a kerfuffle at EQT 2019. That was a great beat from Sam.
He had EQC 2020 happen. He was on the rosters, the Raptors roster.
Oh, fantastic.
Meg's roster.
Because Megs were going to Belgium, weren't they?
No, Megs were going to... Yes.
Yes?
Belgium.
Yes, because they made Div 1.
Yes.
Awesome.
Dan Morgan with the quaffle.
Wow. And that's a goal. And that's a goal. Dan Morgan scores. And the score now, sorry for not giving you an update, the score is 40-0. So blue team have not scored at all. Not too sure in the game time because the game's...
Not for lack of trying. They have made some great plays.
JT's now on.
Good. I've got him as my keeper on my fantasy team.
Nice.
I was very torn. Do I want JT or do I want
Can you
Jay?
still get points if they don't keep or like don't prioritise their position?
Because I've got Lauren down as a chaser.
Yeah. Chasers keepers could be the same. I think that's and JT scores.
Excellent.
81 pink shirt. That's Connor.
Yeah, Connor
correct.
does.
Right. That was a
He has
good.
the softest hair I have ever felt.
That was a good partnership between Connor and JT for the red team. Jay with the pass. Oh, wow. JT slides out of there. Oh, and the red team with the ball. Could have saved it from not going in, but just slippery fingers right there. And it's a goal.
From Leicester.
So the Sluggers score, they are now 50-10. 50-10.
Come on, Ed. Got this.
Crowd cheering on Ed Brett. Ed's been dabbling in chasing and beating at Wales trainings. I'm not too sure what he's going to do for the next season. But he's having a bit of a scuffle there between Hull and Burkitt, and that's another goal for the blue team. Like I say, Ed's having a great tournament so far, being a very aggressive beater.
Initially on his fantasy team, he had 7 of himself. I imagine that will go quite well for him. If you ignore gender rules.
That's a nice pass. That was probably caught on camera. Nice pass from Brett to Newton. Captain Dan throwing the quaffle back to JT. Dan keeping for this tournament.
Ooh,
Nice flick. Nice flick from Sam Burkitt. One of my specialities. Great Sam's think alike. And I'm not too sure if that was in. That didn't look in. It looks like it went round the side. Bit of a tumble, bit of a rough and ready tumble there. Jay going over both players. Interesting tactic for sure. Not too sure if you do the same, Em, if given that position.
I don't know.
I don't actually know if that has any use. Just squash. Carry on.
I mean, Jay was bigger than Connor. Used the weight against him.
It's a bit of a scrappy defence going on here. Blood just flying everywhere beforehand.
One of the hoops is taken out, and
Really need beaters here to shut the quaffle play down. Also, just as a disclaimer, I'm really bad at commentating.
so am I. So it's excellent.
I still think you're much better than me.
Oh, Newton and Alex Walker.
Whoa, that was
having a bit of a tumble.
bit harsh. No one's still scored yet. Quaffle's down at the Fire Ducks' hoops.
But the Blues are putting in a good scrap.
I completely agree, completely agree. I think it could be, Fire Ducks are in the lead, do admit that, but
it could change at any moment.
It could change. With the right players on, with the right, momentum.
Callum Lake's back on as chaser. I imagine he will be called to seek when this next comes on.
Yeah. Callum Lake's going deep now. We've got Alex Jaggs coming on for beating. Fantastic. Let's go, Alex.
Who does Alex play for normally?
Alex, to the best of my memory, played for Southampton, but I'm not too sure what team they're playing for now. Might be Southampton, but I do believe they've graduated since then. Could be completely wrong. Or maybe Alex might be one of those.
I did see them in a Southampton jacket earlier.
Yeah. Southampton jacket? Wow. They've definitely upped their merch game since I was last there. Real credit to that, if that's true.
Liam Vernon is now
Good trades between Trick and Newton. Ed getting back bludger control for the team. JT with the ball, no goals as of yet. JT running down the pitch, and that's a goal from JT. Bringing the score to, I believe, 7-1.
I don't think they've changed it yet.
No, I don't think they have. will correct the score if that's not the case.
Lauren's back on with the bludger.
Yeah. Got Liam Vernon on with the quaffle. Ex-banger, obviously fits in with the Sluggers theme.
I enjoy his hair, he's grown it out. Oh!
Well, they've definitely had 16 months to grow it. And the bludger goes flying back. Hopefully that means the Sluggers can have control. Ed doing the right thing with passing the bludger back to his beaten partner to get control for the blue team. And that's a goal from Callum Lake, Mr. Lake himself. Down the field now to Chris Lawrence. That's a battering from
Chris Lawrence.
Unless the ref doesn't call that good, that is allowed contact. Probably woke Callum up this morning, I can tell you that. What do you think? Do you think that tackle woke up Callum?
Probably.
Probably. Was definitely, you know, the hand of God. Oh, 35's back on, nearly scoring. Oh, lost a shoe as well.
That wasn't it.
Yep, don't forget your shoe, 35.
And there was some net contact there, I saw, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, was there? Who between?
I think it was Liam Vernon against the quaffle carrier.
Oh, okay. So I think...
Incidental, I'm sure.
Yeah, 35 red and Liam, who's, yeah, the Sluggers keeper. Yeah, I could see that happening. That's a good spot.
I did used to ref.
I want to get at least assistant ref qualified before October. It's probably about time I did it. And I was asking just for advice of, you know, actually, what shall I do? Read the rule book. And players resumed. Just to double check, the score is 70-20 to the Fire Ducks. A bit of a fumble with the quaffle there. No problem, no problem. We've got it sorted. We've got it sorted. I can't do any better. Quaffle advancing by Liam up the pitch.
Oh.
Beat by Dan. Blue team have lost blood control there.
And Vernon back with the quaffle. Passing to Chris. He fumbled it and gets beat.
I think that's Alex Parry with 23. He seems to be an ex-banger player who hasn't been in the game for too long, I believe. Maybe before your time, Em?
Possibly.
Yeah. And a yellow card has been given out. Yellow card's been given out to, I believe, 35, yes.
Red 35.
Did I say yellow 35?
You said blue.
Did I? Not my day. So yeah, yellow card given to red 35. Do you know what the call was for?
Oh, Jay's getting angry.
Yeesh. The tournament director cannot get angry at their own tournament. That breaks all the rules. Do you know what the card was for?
Contact from behind.
Contact from behind, thank you. So red 35 had a yellow card from contact from behind. Score is still 70-20 to the red team. Max, great beating on the first game, by the way. No worries.
That's what I saw there. So you can suggest this to continue over time. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's recording. I think the GoPro is recording. I did press the recording button. I think the screen's gone off because like that's maybe like a tactic to saving power or something. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used a GoPro before.
I've never used one.
Never used
Don't
one.
let me touch it.
Yeah, yeah. Just for reference, we're filming on both a GoPro camera and the game started, and that was not a goal, and that nearly had a foot in Isla's face.
Oh, another yellow card.
And that's another yellow card.
That's a yellow card for Isla.
That was a yellow card for interference with the hoop. Thank you. So interference with the hoop.
It looked
Isla.
accidental to me.
Yeah.
They've got one chaser, one keeper, and two beaters.
So the red team have got 2 players out now. 2 players out of the game before snitch on pitch. That could cost them a couple of points. You never know.
But they've got Dan Trick.
And that's a goal from the Sluggers, bringing them up to 30. Score is 7-3. Still to Fire Ducks, and that's a brooms down. Not too sure what that is. It's just been a couple of mad plays going on. Might want to just take a step back, relax, just start afresh. And there we go, starting fresh there.
Lauren Cochran versus Dan Trick.
Battle of the century, and that's a fantastic dodge from Lauren.
And she's beat him.
Lauren, part of the Team UK training squad in 2019-2020 for pandemic hits. Fantastic female chaser. Not quite realising that red 35 was making a attempt for a goal. Mistakes are to be learned from though. Because bloody hard job being a beater, as you know.
That's why I switched to chasing. Give my brain a break. And we've got Hull and Lauren with control. Is that
a goal from McCartney? Looked like it. Lauren beat, Hull beat by Trick. Attempted bludger control for the red team. Red team have got bludger control. Another goal from 35. Red. He's having a whipper of a game. Needs to avoid another yellow card for an ejection though. And there's a bit of contact from Isla there. Looked clean.
Yeah.
But Liam's still got the quaffle. Nice one, Andrew.
Pick up two bludgers.
Just the whole beat Steve the ref, which does nothing.
Hull going for fish.
Blue team have control of the bludgers. It should be interesting to see who they bring on for snitch on pitch.
Goal for the blue team.
That's another goal to the blue team.
9-5, one more goal and they're in swim.
Like you said, it could be anyone's game. I think they definitely need to get one more point before they're in range, before snitch comes on.
Jay has come back on pitch.
Yep, should be promising.
Come on, Andrew!
Another timeout.
Holly's on the ropes!
Seb Waters. Hole is on the ropes apparently.
Mate, I've seen your stroller. You can run more than this.
Dan Trick subbing off for Burkett, I think.
Attempted contact from Jay for Elliot Fisher. Just does the simple 180-degree turn. Sorted. Can't do anything about that. So red team will probably make a pass for getting bludger control back. Burkett with the bludger. Not too sure who his assistant beater is. 33 Ari.
Not sure who they play for.
I do believe that Ari is their name. I do remember that they signed up with Ari in brackets.
Beat on Burkett from Hull.
Oh, that's too high. Alex McCartney misses scoring for the Sluggers again. Harry and Sam still trying to make a play for control, not trying to be hassled by Hull at all. Harry getting the bludger at the end, good stuff. Red team have the control now. Good dodge from Harry. Good beat from Harry, just off camera there. Newton went in for the tackle. Lost bludger, unfortunately.
I'm not sure what Hull was trying to do there.
Chloe Hemingway. Ooh.
Oh, good hustle, Isabel.
Possession of the quaffle, turn to the blue team. Here we go, Jay's going down. Kevin stopping him. Could he stop him? And he's going off. Kevin, you're a wall of bricks, mate.
Excellent.
There we go. Bit of a trade from Hull and Mr. Burkett. Bit of a trade again. And that's another goal. Nice beat from Sam that Newton wasn't facing at all. And bludger control is with the other team. One bludger is actually at the back. Bludger went a bit wild there, didn't it? I think Matt Smith maybe didn't clock that the bludger, the red team had 2 bludgers and then just chucked another back. Not sure what happened there.
They've changed the beating rules so much, I have no idea what constitutes as a turnover anymore.
We want Alice!
Average this game of guys. I can't commentate to save my life. Em does a much better job at this with me, much more years of experience. Kevin now going down with the quaffle. Going down, passing the Chloe Hemingway. That's a beat from Andrew Hull. I feel like I have to say,
I think I should have put Andrew Hull in the beating lineup on my fantasy team.
definitely think you should. Just like a wild card selection. Not too sure why I'm saying everybody's full name. But to be honest, for everyone watching, if you say someone's surname, then I know what you're talking about. That's another trade from Sam, unfortunately unsuccessful this time. Jay passing to Annabelle Wright, captain of the Sluggers, not making a goal unfortunately. As mentioned previously, Annabelle's without a team for the moment, unless that has changed.
She was rostered for Megs a couple of years ago. She's not been on the roster.
I believe both her and Jack live in Windsor now, which is near my end actually.
One of those dead zones where it doesn't really
Passing over beats on Dan Morgan, who had the quaffle. McCartney's going for the drive. That's a no bludger situation right there. Easy goal for the Sluggers. Easy goal for the Sluggers, taking them to 9-7.
doesn't look very happy.
Apparently the score is 90-70 to the Sluggers, so they would be in range, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Yeah, because the Snitch is still 30.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Holy fucking swing! Keep control!
They could be watching too much MLQ. I think the Snitch is like 35.
It's swing!
Looks like our snitch is Claude, who
Claude
played
Gowan.
for Liverpool.
Nice, I didn't know
I
that.
was right, Callum Lake is seeking.
I think Claude was previously playing for the Venice Beach team.
Isabel chasing the quaffle. Chris Lawrence back on pitch.
Been playing raps for a bit now, Chris, hasn't he? Oh, bit of a tumble. And that's a goal from Jay. Getting a bit heated on pitch, but any team's game, right? Any team's game.
They're friends, really.
Yeah, well, that's their chant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fun, friends, win, win, win. Well, it's all that in one.
Gosh, yeah, another broom's down. Oh, Belkit's getting told off.
9-8, that Shara has called it. Thank you very much, Mr. Ashara. All right, so a timeout has been called by the Sluggers for the next minute.
I believe they've adjusted it here so that you can call 3 timeouts
Right.
for each team per game. I could be wrong.
That's interesting. Okay,
I'm
that is
expecting
interesting.
whoever's editing the video to cut in and tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not able to confirm on that because I don't pay attention. So Snitch isn't on pitch yet. A timeout called. 90-80 to the red team. How's it looking so far? What do you think?
It could still be anyone's game. Red team have got better defence. But those bludger wildcards with Lauren Cockram and Andrew Hall, excellent choice. They're playing so well.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree. One more minute, an extra timeout. I think that's actually my first ever experience of like a double timeout.
I think I've been on pitch with it
Fair.
before once.
First ever experience of a double timeout in my perspective.
And Isla's just ran back to her broom and there's another timeout.
Yeah. So I do think that I think even with Sluggers not having a set beta squad, I do think that possibly they can pull it out the bag. They've come from 4 down, in the past. So I reckon it could be a bit of give and take, personally for me.
But then, Fire Dogs are putting on Callum Lake, and he has very long arms.
That is true, that is true. It will need to all depend on how good the blue team's snitch on pitch situation is. It'll be interesting to see who's on there. It looks like Ed and Lauren are going to be there, which could be an interesting matchup. And hopefully this game does finish soon, because this camera's going to die otherwise.
Yeah. I was going to say, I need to put my jacket on. I left it by my seat because I wanted to bring as little up here as I possibly could.
And we're back after 2 minutes of timeout. One timeout called by each team at the same time.
Blue team currently have bludger control, but Alice Walker making a tackle on Lauren Cochran. Unfortunately, Lauren remains in control and has beat Alice.
Yep, you were right. Callum Lake is on for seeking, and that's a brooms down. I think the refs are meeting up to discuss a call.
An advantage, but I'm not sure what happened.
Time will tell. Let's just see.
It looks like Steve's got his yellow card out.
Yellow card to Ed Brett for kicking a ball.
That's not illegal anymore, unless it's a dangerous kick, I guess.
Could be that, yeah.
Against one bludger. And Dan has tackled Lauren. Lauren has beat Dan out. There was still no drive because all the chasers were in the way.
Sorry for the commentary if we don't know what the yellow card was. I'm sure it will be rectified on the score sheet when Quest review this.
Isla.
And that's a goal from Isla. It's not over until the whistle blows, so we're just waiting to announce that. And Jay's taking the ball down the pitch.
It's double bludger control. Ed Brett's back on because the goal.
Double bludger control. That's when they have 4 bludgers on pitch, isn't there?
I'm very tired, okay?
Right, guys.
Hemingway scrapping for the ball.
And that's another brooms down. Maybe due to some contact.
Let's turn over to the Blues.
Turn over to the Blues.
Chloe has to tap back.
I don't think that was bad. It looked, below the shoulders. Don't think that was, anywhere near the neck at all.
Snitch is now on pitch.
And we've got Claude on the snitch, as previously mentioned. I love Claude's shirt. I think they had like a fantasy tournament based on like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Can't believe I missed that one, as I'm a massive Doctor Who fan. Only me would spot that detail. Only me. That's a good beat with Ed on Alice.
Ed's beat her out.
I think Ed is going to have a whale of a game while
Alice
Snitch comes on.
Alice has now been beaten out again.
And we've got, it looks like Hull is seeking similar height, actually no, that was the original plan. It's now gone for a different substitute.
I'm not sure who that is.
Jay looks like he was about to score.
I don't know where to look.
There is a pile there. There's a pile there. There's piles absolutely everywhere. And there's a brooms down.
That was fantastic.
Come on, Seeker, turn around so we can see what number you are.
Seems like there's a false start. That's why a brooms down were called.
Francesca Lyle. I believe played for Bournemouth. Maybe?
You might be right. Couldn't confirm. But number 19, Francesca, has been yellow carded. Yellow carded? Was it blue?
Looks like it.
Yellow carded for false starting as a seeker for the Sluggers.
that's not good because then that's leaving
Yeah.
Callum Holt alone.
The Sluggers will need to be on it in the beta game.
They have bludger control. So.
Yeah, they need to keep that as long as possible.
What's happening with the quaffle? It looks like Jay's got the quaffle. But then he's got James and Elliot and Chloe behind him.
Here we go.
Oh. Come on, dunk it in. Oh.
Ah, yeesh. That's a unlucky attempt. Great positioning. Looks like it was going to go there. Harry getting knocked down by Elliot.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah,
and that's
and
a goal
red team
for the red
with
team.
control.
What's the score?
11-8.
Thank you. Callum trying to make a dodge.
I'm sure that was a beat on Callum Wade.
I'm pretty sure that as well. And Callum has caught.
No good.
But that was no good. As that was a beat, yeah. Bludger's flying absolutely everywhere. The red team now have bludger control, which could be very interesting. The blue team are actually out of range, so she needs to get a catch anyway. But they can't, because then that would put them at a disadvantage. If they caught now, okay, now they can catch now. Score is 120-90 to the Fire Ducks. So blue are in range. 19 is subbing on for Francesca is subbing on for Andrew Hull.
That's a better matchup.
Beat from Alice to Andrew. Callum's on it. Good 2 attempts there. Unfortunately, not enough reach to get it past Claude. Claude's quite tall, so that's quite a good matchup with Callum, to be honest.
That's a
Failed attempt. That wasn't caught on the camera, but that was a goal. Who scored?
35.
35.
Max Parsons, I think.
Annabelle Wright's beating for the Sluggers. I'm not too sure if she was beating before.
McCartney scored. Back
Nice.
in range. This is a very tasty game.
It is a tasty game. To be honest, Em, I don't actually know where to look.
I don't. I'm watching the Seeker, but
Yeah.
I'm missing all the quaffle action.
If you want to go for the Seeker action, I'll concentrate on the quaffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Annabelle Wright's beating.
Oh! Connor Duhan with a quick catch.
I've got him as my Seeker. That's scoring me those points.
Fantasy points.
I don't know what the fantasy wins, but
So I'm not too sure what's going on with the bloody scoreboard because so the current score at the moment is 130 100 to the Fire Ducks. So if this is called good,
Fire Ducks win.
But I think everyone, what would you say, everyone's done all right?
Everyone's done really well.
Yeah.
And that's a win for the Fire Ducks.
That's a win. Connor with the winning snitch catch. Fantastic. Fantastic quick as well.
He is very, very fast.
Yeah, I can see. So final score on that is 160-100 to Fire Ducks team, beating the Sluggers. Any notable players that you thought did really well in that game?
All of them. It was a great game.
Both sides?
Both sides.
Nice.